to another edition of A Chapter a Day Keeps the Doctor Away. My name is Alan, otherwise known as Ch.061, and I'm from ReverseThieves.com as well as the Speakeasy Podcast. And this time I'm looking at the 7 Deadly Sins, Chapter 61, The Legends Get Stirred Up. And so, Meliodas realizes really got to get his sword hilt back, and he explains to everybody who just didn't really seem to care why this is a big deal. And it's because the last time the demons were on Earth making problems, everybody, and that means the fairies, the goddess clan, the humans, and the giants all had to team up together in kind of one grand alliance to beat back the demons enough to steal them away. And so, while they can kind of get a little bit of demon presence every once in a while, obviously, the current new holy knights and their kind of twisted powers come from a demon that they were able to get. The real deal demon flooding will come from unlocking the seal. And so, Meliodas is like, yeah, we really gotta get that seal back, because bad things are gonna happen. Obviously not yet. We'd know if they had unlocked the demons. But, if we twiddle our thumbs long enough, they're gonna find out how to do that, and then we're gonna be in trouble. So, let's get that back before bad things happen. And bad things are gonna happen. But, while that's going on, we flip back to Richardson and Dreyfus, and Hendrickson and Dreyfus. And, Dreyfus is obviously confronting Hendrickson about what's going on, and we learned a little bit more about their plan, which makes their plan not seem super stupid like it did before. Which is that this guy's pretty sure he's the demonology expert #1. So if they unseal the demons this time, now that they know everything that they know now, they can unite everybody against the Holy Knights, and at the same time defeat the demons once and for all and not have to worry about them in the future. So he gets the power that he wants kind of under a unified 4-race coalition, but at the same time they also get rid of the demons. So you're like, alright, this plan is obviously going to fail and obviously going to bite them on the butt. But at least it's kind of like, okay, I can kind of see how you could stupidly think this was a good plan. This isn't like the worst plan ever. It's just a pretty bad plan. It's just a plan that's just be ready to be like, oh yes, I shall mess up horribly and do nothing that you want. Excellent, excellent. Unless, once again, this guy is really some kind of like demon sympathizer, and he's just trying to sell people on the plan so he can unleash hell. But, I'm glad they showed that the plan was not totally moronic. It was just plain bad. But at least there was, like, sane human logic behind it, or at least some kind of emulation therein. But, we do find out that, Dreyfus doesn't want to go along with this plan until a little bit of blackmail information is reminded that, wow, I did not know that, Dreyfus actually was behind his brother's murder. So, yeah, I mean, maybe there was some reason, maybe he was some kind of mad King Targaryen before he died, or something, I don't know. But, it's looking a lot more like, I'm pretty sure Dreyfus is still going to betray, basically betray everybody and basically, have a conscience of faith and join the good guy side. But I'm really feeling after this bit of information, I kind of always thought he was going to die and his son was going to have to be the one to take on his legacy. But this information really makes me think he's going to have to fall on his sword as some kind of redemption for when he finally, decides to, atone for what he's done and joins the good guy side. Because, that was pretty lousy. Unless he had some amazingly good reason that we don't know about. That seemed really sleaze-tacular. So, he could still be redeemed, but I have a nasty feeling he could have survived as redeeming. And so, once again, we flip back to the bar. Everybody's a little curious why. Not like the Holy Knights don't know what they're doing a lot of the time. It's not like they're Keystone Cops or something. And they do realize, hey, wait a minute. They seem just as intent in getting back Elizabeth as they were getting back the sword hilt. And that's when Titty Knight comes. And once again, she's kind of in a mask and a nondescript outfit. So it's not super obvious who this is. Other than she has a nice bit going on in the front. No cleavage, just the way that her tunic falls on her. It's obviously clear that she is a woman. We will say that much. You don't need a nice set of hips or secondary sexual characteristics beyond what's up in the front there. And of course, she has villain teleport, so she can basically teleport in, get Elizabeth, villain teleport to the capital, which is quite convenient. Everybody, a lot of stories would be a lot simpler if the good guys just had villain teleport. But unfortunately, for the story, but not for them, they do not. And so, everyone's like, oh, shite. And part of me just kind of wonders by her frame. Not that it's like this very unique frame, but part of me wonders if the woman who stole Elizabeth was actually Merlin. If she somehow put herself in the good graces of the Holy Knights, or that could be the clearest sign that she's the traitor. But I could be just some woman who we've not seen before, whose character design hasn't been fully, set in stone, or, they just want to hold back on a reveal on. But I am kind of wondering if it's Merlin. If I had to bet as anybody that we know, it would be her. But, so everybody realizes, obviously what they needed to unlock the demon seal was Elizabeth for some reason. We really have to get her back. Not that we didn't want to get her back before, but now we totally need her. But this prompts a lot more people to be interested in going. So now that Elizabeth is in distress, it seems that Ban wants to go. And interestingly enough, Grouther also wants to tag along. And that's pretty interesting. And so, unfortunately, Diane cannot come because they use her as an interballistic missile system. And she basically grabs Ban, Melodus, and Grouther and basically throws them like a javelin towards the capital, which is pretty cool. Although she does mention not being 100% on, so I don't think I think we're gonna have them landing close to, but not at the capital, having to, rush there after their supersonic flight. But man, I kind of wish that, especially after that fight where they got Gauther, Diane totally didn't do anything. It's another, story without Diane. I'm really kind of peeved. She's one of my favorite characters. And I kind of feel like, come on. Let the girl have a chance to shine. I mean, when she whipped out the hammer at the end of the tournament, that was pretty awesome. And her fighting during the tournament was, once again, pretty wicked cool. But, man, another big arc without her. That kind of makes me frown. I am glad to see Gauther along on this mission. I mean, we kind of have a good sense of what, all the sins up to this point can do. But Gauther is really still a wild card. We know he can read memories and trap people in memories. But beyond that, we haven't really seen him fight that much. And he's obviously a formidable guy, other than his... And, I mean, when he was one of the sins, they didn't even really know about his mind-reading powers, and his suit was kind of keeping that in check. So, definitely, he's obviously got some other skills, up his sleeve other than that. So, I'm really kind of curious, once again, what its powers are, what his fighting style is like, and exactly how he interacts with everybody else. That should be all really fun. But once again, that missile shot of 3 of our characters, really kind of fun. Curious how close they're going to get to where they're going. Obviously, the Holy Knights have already spotted them, so wherever they land, they're going to face some resistance. So, should be fun. But other than that, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.